Quick follow-up to yesterday's video, limited run games. Apparently it has made the news now. I have seen it in the Daily Wire. I have seen it in the Post Millennial. A couple of other articles are covering it. And it shows that people are fed up. They're fed up with corporations empowering bizarre individuals to set morality for the rest of us. When I was a kid, if you wanted morality, you went to church. And now it seems that this is how the priesthood of America looks like. Because this individual went through the tweets of this lady and went all the way back to 2016 so they can find one tweet, and then the company fired this lady. And it seems that people on the internet are fed up with this. And again, I don't even think that this individual is the problem, by the way, because you have more than 1 billion people on Twitter. The problem is the corporations that listen to them, because they are not the majority. They are not the targeted audience. At best, if I'm being incredibly, and I would say amazingly charitable, I would say that they are half the market. But I don't think so. But let's assume they are half the market. If you're a company, then do not piss any of the market. Do not piss this half. Do not piss this half. Just do business. Okay? And especially when you say something like this, which was very offensive, that LRG respects all personal opinions when they clearly don't. And one of my subscribers actually translated this, saying that LRG only respects far-left opinions. And we are trying to create a culture that only benefits the far-left ideology. As such, we need to create a safe space for any type of criticism or any type of different opinions by firing our employees if they are found guilty of posting anything that goes against far-left orthodoxy, even if it's from years ago. Again, the post that seems to have upset people, well, actually upset the person, because like so far it's just one person that I can see that reported this community manager. They found the post from 2016. Can you imagine how many hours they had to spend until they could find that post? And it all started because the community manager said that they're excited about the Harry Potter game, the new one coming out. Which, by the way, looks actually good. Like, from a gameplay standpoint, it looks good. I would probably buy, I'm probably going to end up buying it as well. I mean, what other games are there to buy, right? That looks like a fun game. So if you like the Hogwarts game, well, limited run games, I guess, has a problem with you. Because that's what they're saying, right? They're saying that if you follow libs of TikTok, they don't want your money because you're creating danger and harm. So there's a huge backlash going on right now, and as you can see, they're massively hemorrhaging subscribers. I know people that actually would have bought video games from them, but now they're not going to. And what's interesting is that their actual market is actually the anti-woke, and I can justify why that is. A lot of people are afraid that Steam or, you know, all of these other online platforms are going to start eventually censoring. They might say, oh, you use the gamer word. You lose your Steam account. You lose your game library. I mean, that already happens on Discord. Like, on Discord, you can buy games. But if you violate the Discord terms of service, you can lose your account. And you lose all the games that you bought. You can be on a server where you don't even do anything wrong, but like someone else on that server does something, and everyone on the server can lose their account. I think this happened during the Christchurch shootings. Like anyone that was posting the manifesto, right? So you could have just been on a Discord server. You weren't posting the manifesto or anything. You could have been even logged offline. You could have even forgotten that you're on that server. And then someone posted there, everyone on the server gets nuked. And you lose access to your games. I don't know if they changed that, but that used to be the thing. So basically, a lot of people are worried, okay, well, that means that I can lose my game. So people now want physical copies, but it's not like such a growing market, right? It's mostly people who are afraid of political correctness. It's mostly people who do not want to lose their games library. So they're the ones that you're pissing off right now. And as you can see, like there's huge numbers of people bleeding out. And this also has to do with their decision to give disability to their comments. So because they got such strong backlash, they decided to ban the ability of people to reply to their posts. And they're even doing this on previous tweets, horrible way to run a business. The correct solution would have been to rehire the woman and say, look, it is our fault. We didn't notice that she posted this offensive thing back in 2016. Or even better, they would say, look, we noticed that we have upset a lot more people. We weren't planning to do this. I thought that our decision is going to be more popular. Something with those lines would have been a lot better. Although, like now they position themselves in a very dangerous culture war. Because maybe if they, or at least that's how they think, that if they rehire this woman, then they're going to have the other part of the market, I guess like the far left market, that will attack them. So now they're in a lose-lose situation. And they're just trying to weather out the storm. I don't think that there are as many far left people as they think there are. I genuinely do not think that there are so many individuals that would get upset if they rehire this community manager than they actually think. But again, who knows? I think they shouldn't have fired her to begin with. But it does show that the pendulum is swinging. It does show that at this point, if you're going to do the bullshit, we're an inclusive company and blah, 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 when you're not, right? Because at this point, most people have realized that inclusivity is actually a highly exclusionary culture masquerading itself and lying to itself that it's inclusive. Every single time, like, just do this Google search. Google search when a company says it's inclusive and see that it's always when someone gets fired or someone gets banned or someone gets removed, right? Like, it's literally the opposite of what the word inclusive means. Because, as I mentioned before, when they say it's inclusive, what they're really saying is like, okay, well, we only promote a far left ideology here, and the far left ideology is a very fragile one, and we cannot allow any type of criticism, mockery, jokes, anything that goes and does not support the far left. So we need to create a safe space for this far left ideology, and we're going to remove everyone. Literally, inclusivity means safe space. It's the same definition, right? And safe space means a place where your ideas, if they're far left, they do not get challenged. So they allow to say like the most bizarre stuff, the most insane, ridiculous stuff that would never hold in public without terms of service. This is why a lot of people are saying, if you do not have moderation, every forum becomes far right. And it's true, because only with moderation you can have far left. And far right isn't even far right. It's just like non-woke, basically. That's what it means. And yeah, without moderation, you're not going to get woke stuff. I am unaware of any, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I am unaware of any woke community that does not have moderators. I just can't think of a single one. It doesn't exist, does it? Whether it's at universities, whether it's on the internet, on Discord, every single time you have like people discussing far left identity politics, there are strict rules and moderation. Why is that though? I mean, if their ideas are so good and amazing, why is that the case? Look at this. Absolutely abysmal. Minus 168.7%. Look at this. Minus 123% followers in the last 30 days. There is no way that this is not affecting their sales. And by the way, all of this happened because of Twitter, right? Like they cared about what their community manager has to say on Twitter. So they're like, okay, well, let's improve our public relations. This is how inclusivity improves your public relations, in the fucking red. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. And if there's any more developments regarding this story, I will be the first to let you know.